Hey there, beautiful souls. Jess Intuitive Angel Healer here with your grounded guide to the spiritually awakened survivors of the toxic shadows. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Spoken Like an Angel, Enlightenment for Survivors, where my prophetic words are meant to help stimulate so you can raise your vibe and elevate. Thank you so much for being here today. Today is August 21st, 2023, and Archangel Jeremiel is here with you, beautiful souls, overcoming difficulties. The worst is now behind you, and you are surmounting previous challenges. So you can see all of those mountains in the background there. That's your angel, and that's a feather that they are leaving you. They want you to know that the journey is more in your mind than it is physically. And then I just have a pile of messages that fell out, so I just wanted to share them with you. Here is a message about teaching and learning. Archangel Zadkiel is going to help you on this spiritual journey. And they know you've been overcoming difficulties. Archangel Zadkiel says, keep an open mind and learn new ideas. Then teach those ideas to others. So right now you're in preparation to be a spiritual teacher. You're definitely surmounting all those difficulties that you've had in the past, and you're literally flying over them. I'm hearing with grace. Good job. So Spirit wants to, now I just have these piles, okay, and they're different cards and stuff. Like, I work differently. Spirit just gives me the messages, but definitely hit that like, share, and subscribe button if the message resonates with you, because that's why I'm out here. I love to share angel messages, but when I know I come out here to record them, to share them on my YouTube, it's definitely because I have light workers that are out there just like me. I'm a Pisces. I just got done talking to a client. It was crazy because she's like, I believe in God, but I'm not religious. And we all start out that way. We're like, I believe in God. Let me just get this straight. I believe in God, but I'm not religious. So please, it's because we know what we're talking about when we do that, right? Because you've had a lot of oppression, I'm hearing, from religious groups. And it's not a religion is about, think of it as a car, okay? Spirituality is the highway. Religion is the car that we drive on the highway. That's nothing more, nothing less. There's titles, there's names, but it all comes down, the concept is love. The heart of the matter is love. So you are definitely a spiritual light worker. You're a spiritual teacher, okay? You have spiritual teachings, but you had to learn your own. You had to learn your own karmic lessons. Not that you didn't already learn a lot of them. It's just that your karmic lesson is so deeply rooted that it had to go in sections, okay? And it had to go in years. Mine had to go in quite a few years and quite a few cycles, because it was ingrained and taught so deep that I had to literally spend a year unprogramming myself. That's how bad it was in different times. So I've spent different years of my life detoxing, deprogramming from the narcissism, detoxing, deprogramming from the abuse. And then you just have regular love, there's different sections in your life that you have to detox that you didn't notice were so toxic. Okay, so don't beat yourself up. I'm hearing the karmic law of focus, number 7, and that is a very spiritual number. I can't get it up there. All right, we cannot think of two different things at the same time. Spirit needs you focused in the here and now, and you can get there by saying, add some. Add some, I am here. Add some, I attend you. A single word affirming your own strength and focuses you in the present. Use this command when you're distracted. Add some. I arrive declares arrivals at goals. Add some, I am here, help stop being distracted, because the devil is definitely coming in and distracting this week, beautiful souls. I have already noticed him trying on me. Last night in my dreams, you were already trying on me with the astral projections. And I've learned when we wake up, we need to say, if you had some really funky dreams or you had dreams of karmics and you did something, like I had somebody ask me, they said, I'm just going to take this shirt. And they put my shirt on, and I was like, well, go ahead and keep it. But when I woke up, I said, I do not accept whatever I gave permission, whatever I gave to in my dream, I take it back. I do not accept that, because it's literally black magic comes in, believe it or not. And this is how they work in your astral dreams, because I've seen some of the karmics in my dreams, right? My astral projection world, the astral realm. And then, like, I got a message about them after I woke up that day. So I'm just saying, like, don't count anything out right now. It's really important, because Jezebel can get you in a karmic cycle, believe it or not, just by having an erotic dream and having you sign a contract. It's really important to keep yourself protected and say your prayers before you go to bed and ask to be protected while you're in your dreams. That's why they taught us as a little kid, now I lay me down to sleep. I pray the Lord my soul to keep, and if I die before I wake, I pray the Lord my soul to take. That's exactly why, because the devil can, and his demonic minions can come and astrally project into your dreams, getting you confused and getting you off the right path. Right now, Spirit is saying, get grounded and set your intentions. If you need help getting grounded, come to You're Grounded. I had to do a shameless plug there. I'm a holistic healer. We get you grounded every day. So, all right. And Spirit wants you to know that you're also a unicorn. You're rare. And you have the purity of intention to manifest anything your little heart desires, as long as it's for your highest self. Okay, if it's not connected to your higher self and you're trying to manifest stuff for these karmics out there, that's why God's not answering your prayers. Sometimes you have to disconnect from those karmics before you get your blessing. God is not going to bless you with all the riches in the world if you're with a narcissist, just for that narcissist to abuse you and take it from you. And if he does do that, it's because he's setting them up for later. I'll tell you more about that story later. So the horn on a unicorn represents single-minded focus. It's a magic wand, and thoughts are things. What are you focusing your thoughts on? Because energy flows where attention goes. So if you don't want the chaos to ensue, you got to stop thinking about how broke you are. You got to stop thinking about how lonely you are, and start doing other things and get your energy refocused on something different, because you're gonna attract all that negative in, and this creates a scarcity mindset. You need to release fear and worry. Use the law of attraction. Ask, believe, receive. You can use the law of attraction to manifest. Create a vision board. You got to visually see. Thoughts are things. If you're putting it, and most likely it starts up here. You had a manifestation, you thought of it first, and then you're waiting for it to come out into fruition, which means it blooms. It's ready to be picked. That is why Spirit is showing you 1111. 1111 is your sign. If you've been seeing this everywhere, no new beginnings are happening. Keep going. You're on the right track. Beginnings need endings. You got to tie up those loose ends, beautiful souls, because your spiritual awakening is in progress. You can't stop your spiritual awakening, okay? But you can jump on board with it. And these two jumped up here, and we got gentleness and comfort. That's Archangel Sandolphin right here. He's the Archangel of music. Be very gentle with yourself at this time. Surround yourself with people, situations, and environments that are gentle. He likes jazz and orchestra music, by the way. And also Archangel Azrael. Somebody's about to pass. This is the Archangel of death. And it's also the Archangel of Comfort. I am with you in your time of need, helping you to heal your heart. Okay, because red right here represents your root chakra. You've been in this fight or flight pattern 10-10, as I just saw that, and then I saw 10-11. You definitely need to speak your truth and start getting more comfortable with your truth. I'm hearing the truth will hurt, but the truth will set you free. I know I say that all the time, but it literally just popped up in my head right now. Angels want you to know that they are surrounding you. If you've been seeing 444, it's definitely you have protection of the angels, but it's also a heads up that you have toxic, chaotic energy in your auric field. Okay, so people don't have to be right in front of you for them to create these cords. Every time you think of a person, you've created a cord to them. Okay, so if you do a cord cutting session and then you go back and re-talk to this person, you just reconnected the cords back to them. So listen to your intuition. This person is no good for you. They are a lesson. They are a lesson to bring you your blessings, and you are a generational curse breaker. And that's why you're having such a hard time. You're being very tempted into your old patterns right now because the devil knows how important your destiny is to this world. It's not even important to you. It's whoever I'm speaking to specifically. This doesn't resonate with everyone. Somebody's got a pain in the neck. I got this pain in my neck. This is not going to resonate with everyone, but you are a healer. You are meant to, you're like a literal angel in human form. And you are here to take out karmics. You have taken out a whole covenant of karmics by, like I'm hearing black magic witches somewhere in Michigan and California. These two have been working, and they've been, I'm hearing, causing psychoses since the 80s. That's messed up. So when you see those homeless people on the side of the street that are like, and they're just tripping, talking to demons, that's why. Because somebody, either they played in the black magic too long, or these karmics have went and messed with them so bad. That's why the feeling's not mutual, karmics. I don't feel that sad for you, because I know personally with my situation, I'm in my 40s. Y'all have had over 40 years to make this right. You could have even told me in my 20s, but what were you doing? You were still trying to take from me. Take. And you hoped I would never wake up. They hoped you would never wake up, beautiful souls, but you did. 13-11, as I say that. I'm awake. I know what you're doing now. You're not hiding anymore. Look, you can't put sunglasses on and be invisible. We all know you're here, karmics. Do yourself a favor. Go repent to God and say you're sorry, and say you're sorry to yourself, because I am a warrior. God's going to help me get through this, but you really need to go connect with God and just surrender to the love and light, because your soul is very dark and has a lot of demonic attachments. And there's no way that I'm going to argue or fight with that at all. You know why? Because I don't need to. It's a waste of energy. It was a waste of energy to listen and help you for all those years, because just like I was truly sending you love and light and all kinds of other things to help you, for those of you who know who you are, I helped you. I gave, you did not take. I almost knew that you were a taker when I gave. But that's how much love and light I have in me, is I want to give to you so you can experience what love and light is, because you've never experienced it. And I really, on God, hope that your heart heals and you find God, because he hasn't turned away from you. You turned away from him. Let's get back into the rest of this message. All right, so I'm just going to pick up these piles because literally this morning when I was getting ready for my podcast, I have all these messages. I just pick messages, right? And I'm just like, boom, boom, boom. But my podcast is only 30 minutes, so I can't share all the message. So let's see what we got here. First of all, we have Archangel Jeremiel. She is the Archangel of beautiful thoughts, and she's helping you have, what is it? Patience. You need to grow your garden. Growing your garden and planting it and watering it, you got to have patience for it to grow. But know that this is a positive sign. This is a confirmation right here that you're divinely guided, protected, and you're gifted from the ancestors. So you have ancestors who are actually giving you their gifts. And this blocked throat chakra, somebody please speak your truth out there, because every time I get on here 15:55 as I say this, I have a hard time speaking because it's whoever's energy, you're not speaking your truth. Stop listening to that little voice of defeat in your mind. You still have purpose. Okay, keep going. Your miracle is right around the corner. You are being divinely guided at this time. Angel numbers contain clues, so write down those angel numbers and pay attention to them. This is going to lead you, your nurturing is what they're telling me, is going to lead you to your peace. If you've been seeing white doves, I saw 2 white doves in the middle of the road yesterday. Literally, I'm hearing them, that sound they make too. God's with you. And Archangel Jeremiel, which is the Archangel of peace and love. Peace comes from remembering that only love is real. So all this negativity is an illusion. Start putting yourself around people, places, and things that nurture you. Be careful with what you listen to, because I just watched a video the other day, and this rapper, I don't even know who this rapper is, really, to be honest. It's one of these new wave that came out with like Travis Scott and all that. But he has spikes on his head. I don't even know. I don't even know who his name is, but he just looked demonic. And he was having a video interview, and she said, "Oh, I love your music, da, 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 da," and she's sitting there, and he's like, "Yeah, I want to rock." And she's like, "How do you do it?" And he's like, "'Cause I hypnotized you." And she didn't she was like, that tells me right there, think about some of these words, okay? Because some of the music that I've listened to, that I grew up on, I came from the 80s and the 90s, right? So we were listening to all kinds of crazy stuff, but I listened to some songs, and even one song I went back to listen to from Beck. I'm a loser, baby, so why don't you? Me. I'm not going to say that because we're on here. So when you hear it, though, we used to all sing that grunge song in the 90s, right? But I'm not a loser, and I don't want nobody to take me out of this world. But we used to sing that, yeah, crazy with the cheese whiz, yeah, because it was just a fun song. But when you listen to songs repetitively, it starts hypnotizing you. So think about it, in the 90s, with all the gangster rap that came out, how perfect was it that Tupac and Biggie had a big old war, right? The devil got everybody distracted. And then they were putting out all this music, and then the Christians were out there fighting it, right? Saying this music is the devil's music. But see, that's how he got everybody to not listen. Okay, because Satan is a narcissist gaslighter, and he made fun of the Christians. And they're, look at how extreme. That's just a song. Why are you doing that? 1911, as I say that, 911. Warning, warning. Because that's how we got tricked into bulldozing over all those people, the Christians that went out there and ran over all the music, like NWA and stuff like that. You didn't do anything except, it's like the flying monkey narcissist brigade, right? You did exactly what the devil wanted you to do by reacting, because everybody didn't listen to you at that time. Now they're like people like me are like, wow, the devil did the biggest trick in the world. He tricked tricked everyone to make fun of those people that were coming out in God's, be a light worker of God. They just didn't do it in the right way. That's why it's important, if you want somebody to hear your message, bees attract more flies than honey, or honey attracts more bees than vinegar. I'm going to get it out. It's about having communication, and if you want to get back at your karmics for doing all this stuff, it's about releasing that and surrendering it to God, because you can't pray for God to help you and then step in and go on to the devil's team and try to get revenge on someone. Okay, you're either going to pray it out with the love and light and be patient, not let your ego interfere, or you're going to let your ego interfere and go take up squads with the devil and go get revenge on someone. Because no, it is not fair that they did X, Y, and Z, but you are not the person that's going to claim justice. And if you take the law into your own hand, or you take the spiritual warfare into your own hands, may God have mercy on your soul, because God's going to punish you for that, for stepping in his way. And I'm hearing it's not personal, it's just business. 3 things cannot be hidden: the sun, the moon, and the truth. It's by Buddha. The sun is setting on this karmic lesson. The universe is now revealing hidden truths. The truth will hurt, but will also set you free. That's a confirmation you're about to hear the truth. That's the second time I've said that. Use coercive tactics to destroy you mentally. They're using a lot of mental tactics. And for one, if you just keep, today, I made a video, took me forever. I got all the spelling right and everything, then I put it up there, and then when I put where my angel reading was, you can see it on my short, I covered up right where the message was, and I had to put it in the comments section. But I had a choice. Do I take down this whole thing, or do I just roll with it? And I even put in the comments, thank you, God, for appreciating this post, even though there's so many mistakes in it. 22 as I say that. Okay, because right now the devil's really trying to attack anything that irritates the holy living out of you. The holy living. See, I love how stuff is. Yeah, it irritates the holy out of you. That's what the devil does. I know you guys, you irritate the holy living crap out of me. That's crazy. Words are things, and we never notice. That's why we're such, our Gen X and Xennial, we are looked at as such a rough, rash generation, that tells it how it is because of, the things that we were told. We were gaslit a bunch. We'd be walking and we'd be hurting, and they're like, you're fine. Get up, you're fine. You have a broken ankle. Get up, you're fine. Walk it off. You can't walk off a broken ankle. Don't ignore your repetitive thoughts. Your angels are answering a prayer through them. Synchronicities are being sent your way. Pay attention. No such thing as coincidences right now. Divine timing is in action. Prayer is where you request your need, and meditation is where you receive your answer. What spirit animal is around you? Spirit has been sending these animals around you. If you've been having a repetitive animal come around you to help you with getting some of their strengths that they hold. So their personalities, the things that describe them, those are some of, for example, a hawk. If a hawk's coming around, it's about having clear vision, paying attention, especially paying attention to when people are speaking, because not everybody's speaking the truth is what I'm hearing. All right, we're almost done with this message. Go ahead and hit that like, share, and subscribe button if you guys are resonating with this. This is definitely Most of my audiences, I definitely speak to the toxic shadow survivors, which are people who are survived through toxic relationships, any kind of abuse, any kind of romantic relationships, even addiction or body dysmorphia issues. That is what I deal with, and my followers are chosen ones or light workers or creatives that just need a pick me up. We're definitely not religious around here, but we are spiritual and we believe in the angels, because angels aren't religious either. They're actually for everyone. God made them for everyone. They are the messengers of God. That's what angel means. So Spirit wants to bring your attention to karmic law number 9, the law of here and now. We cannot be present if we are looking backward. Remove attachment to the past. You have a heavy emotional anchor in the past. And this is disturbing this little one, your inner child. Spirit needs you to know, and your inner child needs you to know, abuse is abuse, no matter how big or small. And awareness leads to acceptance. So one of the reasons why I didn't fully heal my shadow back in my 30s when I thought I did was because me and my inner child were too busy being gaslit by covert narcissists who said, "What? I'm not doing nothing." Because covert narcissists, and I just found this out last night, 2626, there are a lot of women, unfortunately. This is an unhealed woman. This is not a divine woman, but a karmic woman. I'm dealing with this right now. But there are a lot of karmic women out there who are unhealed, and they are covert narcissists. And it's ultimately because they're not dealing with their inner child, and their inner child is hurt. And what is your inner child? It's that 7-year-old in you that spilt a glass of grape juice on the white carpet and got beat relentlessly for doing it. Those are the kind, if you have a hurt inner child, that's what you remember. Every time you go to think of a childhood memory, it's covered up and you're looking at it through the lens of your inner child. And it's okay to look through it through the lens of your inner child, but when it's a hurt inner child, it distorts it. Just like when you're a little kid and you go to your grandma's house and it's like the biggest house in the world, but when you're an adult, you're like, wow, did this house shrink? What happened? Same kind of concept, beautiful soul. You need to know that you are stronger than any negative life circumstances. Spirit is saying, don't give up. Miracles and blessings happen every day, and one has your name on it, beautiful soul. Put your energy into prayer, not into fear. The angels are coming to your rescue. If you've been seeing angel numbers, especially 444, 777, or 1111, this is guiding you to start believing in miracles. Release that negativity. It's ask, believe, receive is the law of attraction. So thank you so much for being here. I love reading these messages for you, and I know that inadvertently I'm helping lots and lots of people out there that had no idea, like myself. And so that's why I come up here, to be kind and to share with you that there's no shame in your healing game. That's why I got shameless on my wrist. Not because I like that dirty, nasty show, but because to remind myself that I have no shame. And that's why I put shameless, because I always, when I was going through it with my exorcist I apologize, I do that. My narcissist ex, and he made me do things like the first time when I finally separated from him, I had my daughter, but he's like still committed to making me broke, and like wants me to end up in the gutter. I don't know why. I didn't do nothing. I saved this man's life when he had to have 1.5 feet of his colon taken out because he was like below 50, he's like 45, and nobody believed him that he needed a colonoscopy. And I had to fight fist fight some people to get care for this man, and I'm still the reason why he's walking around. This is what's crazy. Literally, his colon was messed up and had 1.5 feet had to be taken out. That's the kind of earth angel I am. And I thought, hey, maybe that will soothe the pain when we leave. Nope. He's still committed. And we got divorced in 2018, still committed, my friends, to trying to take me out. So if I ever just magically not show up, you know who to go check with first. Then go check with my family. Okay? And I'm not even being joking, because it's a miracle that I'm here right now with all the black magic and the craziness that's been thrown at me to try to take me out of this world and unalive me. It's crazy. I've had crackheads trying to come up and take me out of this world. And I finally started putting 2 to 2 and together, and people started, their mask started falling off. They're not as, their will isn't as much to me and the divine as it is to the other person. So they cracked. Sorry, your person's cracked. So again, I'm going to tell you to go find God. I love you. Your angels love you. God loves you. But right now you're in a life review, karmic. You need to go to this light. For the divine feminine and men out there, your life review, that's why you're going through this karmic lesson right now. Archangel Jeremiel, which is very heavy in this reading today. Take inventory of your life and resolve to change or heal anything that is unbalanced. I'm hearing you really need to work on your root chakra. That is what's causing you to be in this fight or flight pattern, and you need to know that divine order is happening, especially with an Aries, I'm hearing, or an air sign. You've got divine order happening. Everything is how it needs to be right now. Look past the illusion and see the underlying order. This is Archangel Raguel, who is the archangel of relationships. So Spirit's just guiding you that you've got a very blocked sacral chakra. This is where your emotions live. This, when it's blocked, it leads you to patterns such as hip issues, anemia, low energy, codependent, insecure, lack of desire sexually. And this is where you start getting the Jezebel spirit attached to you and those sexually transmitted demons. So it can cause you to have extreme mood swings, dissatisfaction with life, because the spice of life also lives in your sacral. Addictive behaviors and leads you to being promiscuous. So it's important for you to be open. And I'm hearing the song, I Hope You Dance. Dancing actually clears out your sacral chakra. Be open to life, go with the flow, dance and listen to music, feeling pleasure without guilt. Get away from your narcissist. You'll start feeling pleasure without guilt, I promise, because guilt is what's blocking your sacral chakra. And we'll just go ahead and wrap it up here. Beginnings 10:10. You must have endings. Beginnings must have endings. Confirmation of this cycle being completed. You got to tie up your loose ends to end these chapters. They can't go with you where your destiny is headed. So you got to let go of these toxic people, whether you like them or not, because they can't go with you. They've done messed up, and you went this way and they just went all the way that way. You can't take them with you. They are not allowed in the kingdom of God until they clear up their attachments. They can't be bringing Jezebel in there. The song Live and Let Die by Guns N' Roses is pertinent to someone out there. This was their divine destiny, and everything is and has happened in divine timing. And also a loved one here that was a part of the 27 Club is sending you love. So I love you, Samantha. The 27 Club, go look it up. Janis Joplin is a part of it. And I can't think of names right now. Jimi Hendrix is a part of it. So definitely go look up what the 27 Club is. Let me know how this message resonated with you, beautiful souls. Definitely hit that like, share, and subscribe button, because I am uploading all kinds of cool content to my channel this week. I really want to hear how it resonated. Love and light, beautiful souls. Have a wonderful day.